welcome to part 2 of ZX Spectrum versus Ed209. Yes, the second part, because I wanted to cram so much in the first show, I ran out of time, and I don't like it to go over the hour spot. You know, it gets a bit boring after that. And besides, it's only a little bit of light entertainment. There was a few games out of the Crash number 49 from February 1988 that I wanted to fit in, but I didn't really have chance or time to. Plus, I also wanted to give them a further play and more of an investigation, because some of them were quite complex and quite tricky to play. Why was it called Ed209? Well, obviously, Mech Wars Arena, which was a game that I've sponsored and reviewed. You can actually see my name writing on the logo screen, and I gave it a review as a one-player game, and as a one-player game it wasn't as good as a two-player game. It was okay, a bit sluggish, a bit slow, it felt a bit basic, but it was still enjoyable, but more a frustrating challenge, but challenging nonetheless. But it really comes into its own as a two-player game, so it needs an entirely separate rating for that. As a two-player game, once I finally got to kick someone's butt with it, or they kicked my butt more like, yeah, you know that's going to be the truth. I enjoyed it more. It's come into its own, and for that reason, as a two-player game, I've had to give that an 8 out of 10. Anyways, let's go to the first of the re-reviews that I couldn't fit in the last show on this midweek Mayhem Retro Robbins special. Oh, that's a mouthful, isn't it? I think you'll like the games that are coming up though, because some of them are really quite good. Very graphically nice, to be fair. Starting with this one. Got to put a bit of Dixie on. The only computer in use today that I'm using is the Toast Rack. And you can hear the sounds of Nixie and the Seeds of Doom, which is one of my top AY tunes, which will definitely make my top 10 list, I promise you that, on an up-and-coming show that I'm doing on AY tunes, which is, of course, now that's what I call AY music. See what I did there? Right, this game that I'm going to give the ratings to from Crash from this particular year would have cost you £8.99. One of my favourite producers of games is Edge. I used to love the EDGE. The presentation was given 70%, graphics was given 84%, playability 78%, addictive quality 74%, overall rating was given 82%, and the author was Michael Saint something or other, but I ain't sure. But we've got to make sure I don't get sound clash today, so when I load this game, I'm hopefully going to load it from, of course, the Ngo clone of the Spectrum Next, so I'm using real hardware to play the real games. No emulation at all, a real sort of thing. This is as close to a Spectrum as you can get. Got plenty of Spectrums, as you can see in the background, plenty of their plus 3s and everything. 2 computers in use today. Just the Toast Rack and this one, to be fair, because it is only a midweek special. Big shout out to the guys from Russia. Yeah, I love you all over there. You're doing some great coding work, especially Natasha from ZoomNet, as she would put it. And you may know her from, well, Drift. I've already got a collection of those already. I've got some great box sets they do. Worth investing if you're going to games collector like me. Go get yourself the latest box sets. I mean, you never know what they're going to be worth in the future, but to me it's just part of my personal collection and I love them. Let's have a look at this game then. It's called Inside Out. Inside Outing. Not Inside Out. Oh, starts off with a bleeper sound. Of course, you've got the usual keyboard, +2, +3, which is, I don't know what that is actually, I couldn't think of it. It could be the second port of the +2 perhaps. Interface 2, which is port 1 of the +2, isn't it, really? And Kempston, which I'm going to use Kempston, just because it makes it easy for me. Take a note, that's the title screen, that's the screen that you will start on as well. The telephone there will ring, you'll need to be around to answer that, and of course it reminds me a little bit of Movie. Right, so let's play start by pressing 1. Okay, by pressing the button you can jump. Let's get the music back up a little bit because it gets a little bit boring. Unlike movie, you get to go up and down stairs, but to go up and down stairs, you've got to jump. I particularly like, on this game, the way the screen scrolls across to change. Yeah, oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Them little birds can be quite annoying, by the way, and you can jump on things. Oh, he's going to knock some plate off. They tend to chase and follow you. So we work our way around. You've got to find, well, you've got to find a diamond first of all, and they're usually hidden somewhere around the room. And I'll tell you for why. Don't unlock. You've got to pull around. Very, very great graphics, hasn't it? Lovely graphics. As you can see, that little yellow bar there, going down on the side, are your energy. And if you don't get around past these guys fairly quickly, you tend to lose a lot of energy in the process. Right, you can jump up on tables, just out of interest, and you will need to do that in order to collect objects. For instance, we haven't got anything to collect, but some objects are sort of hidden. You have to pull sort of cupboards off each other. I don't know if we'll actually find it. The challenges are there, look, I mean, it's going to be quite a ziggy-zaggy. There's a door up there, but as you can see, I've got a nasty mouse there, which I'm going to have to jump over because my energy is going to go down pretty quickly. This is the most frustrating part about the game, is you can't exactly see where your graphical character is. The movement's reasonable though, and you know, it's not hard to manoeuvre. As I say, it reminds me of a movie, except the way the screens change around. And that bird will follow you around because now you can't really jump. There's something up there. You've got some cheese or something to collect, which you can give the mouse. You can, if you pick that up, you can drop that off at the mouse. The diamond you have to give to a lady, which we're going to get to in a bit. If I can't find it, because I've walked all over the place now, I'll probably find my way around. It's quite hard, to be fair, because the map is quite reasonably sized. Well, we'll go in the second door now. There we go. We need to get a diamond. I think I know where there may be one, of course. I tell you, people are texting me mad lately. Don't mind you though. Oh, I need to get off there. Somehow, we need to move these mouse out of the way, don't we? So hopefully we can trap them around this side. Oh yeah, see, the mouse started eating some grub there. That was clever, wasn't it? Hopefully they're going to follow me here. Alright, now I've got them to follow me here. Get up there, that's it. I can push this off with a bit of luck. I think you've got to hold down a button, have I, to... Got to move that off now, so... Yeah, so what do? Do I press P for pull? Or is it enter? That's it. Got that off now. If I jump inside there, should fall down in a minute. I think we can, if I can stop jumping, that is. Collect something. There we go, we've got a diamond, right. So now I've got the diamond, that's a good thing, that's the first thing we get to collect. We need to get out of this room fairly fast before... Now we've got that, we'll try and make our way up the stairs. So there's lots going on. Graphically, it's very nice. Oh, these mouse can be really annoying. You need to move that cupboard away from that door in order to get through there. This little bird here can be quite annoying. It can stop you from getting anywhere near where you need to go. And now we found where to leave the diamond. If we place it somewhere on the floor. Which one is it? I forget which key to press. Is it space? Is it? Oh, look, space walks me backwards. I like that. Michael Jackson moonwalking. Need to drop that. Once you drop the diamond, I've got to find out which key it is to drop the diamond. Oh. The same key that I used to pick it up is the one that I can't get. Anyway, lo and behold, you drop the diamond, she'll pick it up. I like the little picture of her on the wall, and once I've remembered what the keys was so much better in rehearsal than it is now. So what do I think of the game? Well, to be honest, I was quite enjoying it, playing it for a while, and I then had to go to the walkthrough which was on YouTube to discover how to play it. Do I agree with Crash? Well, it got an overall rating of 82%, which is effectively 8 out of 10. Movie was a classic game. This sort of takes it to a next level, but you can get quite bored of the rooms because they can be a bit samey at times, but the map's decent. It just gets a little frustrating sometimes when you walk into a room where the mouse was, you're instantly losing your life for all various objects. But once you discover what to do, it would take it'll take at least an hour and a half to complete this game. Collect as many of those items as you can, dropping them around to almost present gifts to various things if you like. So yeah, it's fun, but it can be a bit boring at the same time. So for that reason, I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Not quite the Crash 82% rating I agree with. However, it is very graphically pleasing. Do you agree? Please leave a comment. Let's move on then to the next game that I wanted to get in, but I couldn't fit it in last time. I'm going to be saying that an awful lot, aren't I? Game was by Konami. It would have cost you £7.95. Presentation was given 76%, graphics was given 79%, playability was given 80%, addictive quality, however, was only given 60%, but its overall rating was 82%, so it's the same rating as the first one, to which I only give 7 out of 10. The game is, well, it's a shoot 'em up, and it's called, and we'll have a look at the loading screen, Salamander. Hopefully this will load. Sorry, Nixie. Starts with an annoying, and I mean annoying opening bleeper tune. That is absolutely dreadful, isn't it? Absolutely dreadful. Right, you got K for keys, or J for joystick. It doesn't tell you. 1 or 2 to begin. Let's have a look what joysticks we got. Right. 3 alternative joystick, is it? Well, we want to go for Kempson, don't we? Right, and then we have to, we'll come back up with the music. So we've got an 82% rating for this game. Well, apart from the graphical colour around the border, shall we say, I have to say I'm not that impressed because, well, there's been a lot of shoot 'em ups, and it's a pattern recognition game again, isn't it? Well, you can avoid a lot of it. The rapid rate of your firing is dreadful, right? And almost finding it very, very hard indeed. If you hold your button down a lot, you need to get your power-ups early. If you don't get your power-ups, you ain't going to proceed in this game. Once you've got your power-ups, then you're getting a little bit better. But it doesn't get any easier. It's one very, very, very difficult game. And you need to get the heads of them, and I found it really tricky. In fact, to get past that first thing, I had to use some infinite lives cheats. Give it one more try. If I don't do any better this time round, it's going to get a bad rating off me, you know. Because I've played a lot of shoot 'em ups now, and a lot of the shoot 'em ups we've played are quite good. Just so slow moving, so slow moving. Either that or I'm really bad. Doing a bit better though. I could do with that weapon, mind you. Ooh. Yay! And I've crashed into the roof! Oh, that is dreadful, isn't it? Oh, that's a better weapon, isn't it? I'm not very good at it, am I? I am not very good at it. Didn't like it, I'm afraid. 82% no, because it seemed a bit sluggish, a bit slow. A really hard game for me to play. I have got past that, I've got a lot further. But as always, this only ever happens when I'm not recording, because I'm able to concentrate entirely onto the game and not concentrate on thinking of things to say I'm able to play. So what do I think of the game? Well, to be fair, I don't think a lot of it. I suppose if I was to do a little bit better, I'm going to give it the same rating as the last one. £7.95, a bit cheaper. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's okay, but there are so many more better shoot 'em ups than that. In fact, one was featured in part 1 of the show as an airline pilot. I quite enjoyed playing that one. So, yeah. Right, let's have a look at another game that I haven't played before, so this will be interesting. And apparently this is a sequel to the first one, so I don't know a lot about it, but we'll give it a go and give it a rating. Oh, I love this. Bit of Richard Hollins bleeper music special in the background there. Featured game from Down the Pipes was on that. It had 2 great tunes in it, of course. What a bleeper sound that is. Bleeper as in beeper. Bleeper. Beeper, the beeper that was produced on the Spectrum. This would sound exactly like this coming out of an ordinary 48K Spectrum. Almost sounds, well, it does sound awesome. It doesn't almost sound awesome, it sounds awesome. If you don't recognise this, it's actually a Take That tune. But do you know which one? Leave a comment if you realise which Take That tune this is from. See if you can recognise it. Right, this next game, presentation 66%, graphics 59%, playability 71%, addictive quality 62%, overall rating 68%. Enlightenment Droid 2. I haven't played this, so this is going to be quite a challenge. I had a little breeze on the internet. There's your loading screen. That is quite a nice loading screen, isn't it? D to define keys, or J for joystick and K to start game. We'll go for the define, of course. Press key for fire. Did I do that? Let's try again. Redefine keys. Fire. Keys. Oh. Oh right, okay. So what I've done there is I've pressed a whole combination of keys, and I haven't done many. Let's start this all over again, shall we? Try this again. Right, so you're this guy here. Looks like some sort of magician. Quite fast moving, isn't it, really? They spawn out of nowhere. Oh right, so if you're not facing in the right direction, do you have to destroy these? A little bit, but not quite the same. It's more like Duet. I like the graphical characters though. Now there's lots of games that are done like this, but oh, you kind of think you can go down there, but you can't. So what do they do exactly? Do they take your energy, or do they just block your way? It looks like they block your way. Can I go down there? Yes I can. What is that? Something to collect? No. The scrolling's quite smooth. I mean, look at that for directional change, yeah? It's quite a good... Oh, they do block you, so you're best to destroy them. I can see that I've got an energy bar at the bottom going down. I think it's something that I might like to play. Graphically it looks okay. Never played it before, so I need to figure out what it is I've got to do. Do I need to click those? Probably. Probably do. A little bit tricky getting along the passageway. But first impressions, I thought this was going to be a little bit of a naff game. I'm kind of impressed a little bit because it, you know, I think it was like Rambo. Used to move a bit similar. That was quite good, you know, where you have to be facing the direction you're firing. Sort of be quite good. However, the firing is a bit lacking. There's a floor. You think you can go down, so you don't really know where the edge of the screen starts and ends. And I found something to go in and... Oh, right, okay. We're in some sort of dark zone, so if I get back out of there... It's suddenly gone into night, so I've got to find my way around here to get back out. That's me down there. I presume there's something I have to do with those question marks. I'll tell you what, this is going to play havoc with the autofocus, isn't it? We're back out in the open, so I can see what I'm doing. I like that though. That's quite a challenge, isn't it? Glad I didn't go there again though. So it looks like I've explored most of the map already. So they're instant death. 68 out of 10, 68% sorry, out of 10. Well, I'll be honest. I can't really judge it. I haven't played it enough, so it would be unfair to give me a rating. A first impression rating I can give you, by all means, but usually when I give these games a rating, I have actually played them a few more times than that, and on this occasion, what I'll do is I'll give it a generous, at the moment, undecided, 7 out of 10. Have you played this game? Do you know what to do? Have you? Maybe there's a walkthrough I need to watch, but it looked okay, it scrolled okay. Graphics are, well, they're not too flamboyant, are they? But yeah, cool. Should we have one more? Why not? It's a midweek special. I can make it as long or as short as I like, can't I? Last one then. Big shout out to Richard Hollins. Thank you for allowing me to use your music today. Sounds good in every way. I love it on my show. It's great. Usually I'm a big AY fan, but this guy's converting me to the sounds of Leaper, and believe me, if you ever get a chance to grab one of his albums, try and get one. They're quite hard to get hold of, to be fair, and you need to get in touch with him directly, but they're really good to have in your collection, and certainly do make a nice background music, especially when you're trying to do something more sophisticated. Right, this is the game. Psycho Soldier by Imagine Software. Every chance, I don't know who the coders are, however, the game would have cost you £7.95, the presentation was at 69%, the graphics was given 71%, the playability was 57%, addictive quality 63%, its overall rating was 74%, therefore, we don't know what we think of this game, do we? Hopefully there's a loading screen. I'm not sure whether there's 128k sound, and I've got to be fast on the fade down dial just in case the sound clash. No loading screen. What we do have though, we have the option to redefine the keys, and because I like using the keyboards, this is why, because sometimes you need more than one. Up, down, left, right, so. Up will be Q, A, laser I'll use as M because I presume that's the main fire. And bomb, can we use simple shift? I don't know. That didn't say that, did it? It hasn't given me anything for bomb, so I'm going to do that again. Up, down, right, left. Now normally it says left then right, doesn't it? It can catch you out. M, and for bomb I'm going to use Z. Right. Okay, keyboard it is, now to start game. Right, I see. So it's going to be a shoot 'em up. like most shoot 'em ups, that's a reasonable invincibility about it. I presume I've got to get up there, haven't I? Oh, dying too easy. So the scrolling is at a constant rate, is it? Oh, pay attention. You got an energy bar. It looks fairly green, making me feel sick. You can't jump in. You can't jump into them, mate. That's me being dropped. That thing going across the screen. So I'm starting to get a grip of it now. The whole background's quite good, though, isn't it? Even though I've been dying galore, I don't know where my lives are. Ah, that's the bomb. I'll get you. So there's... Oh, looks like we've got a buddy to kill. Well, maybe not to kill, but to jump over. So basically you just got to get through the level without falling off too many times. I just don't want to interrupt this tune. Good bit of work, Rich. But I got to change it. What do I think of the game? JJ tune. Well, it got 68, was it? 74%? I know you said 68, but it wasn't 74. I actually quite enjoyed it. For that brief look at it, I'm just going to totally agree with Crash. 7.5 out of 10. It looks like a game I can get into. It's a standard, steady kind of scrolling, but the graphics were quite nice. It was pretty quick and easy to learn. So if I can learn it in a first go, it's something that will probably be more playable. Have you played this one in the past? Maybe you have. Well, hopefully I've reminded you of that game, and you might want to give it a revisit, take another look at it again and play it once again all over again to see if you're still any good at it. You may have been good at it back then, but now, as we gradually get older, we're all getting retro, aren't we? Getting older. Retro is a word that we've nicked for ourselves. We've claimed it. Yes, indeed we have. Yeah, right. One last thing before we end today's show is I did want to have a look once more to show you a bit more of this Mech Wars arena. I'm struggling to say that for some unknown reason. I've got to go right back to the start, of course. And now we're into the start. We'll go to my files, new show. And we're going to just show you the soundtrack once more, because the soundtrack, like Usk, which is hard for me to say, even harder for me to spell. Here we go, and as soon as I press this button, you'll get a great bleeper sound. Autofocus might play up because it's trying to focus. My jaw hurts now. Isn't that just brilliant? Somebody thought it was actually loaded. Why are we watching something loaded? Well, no, actually, this is the border effect to go with the tune by Usk, who Richard Hollins says he's an absolute genius when it comes to this sort of thing. Problem is with bleeper sound, that uses so much, it's only really going to be at the start, or, you know, sort of in the type of background. Because it uses up quite a bit of the memory, I presume. You can only have so much K to do with. Couldn't play that during the game, it'd slow it down too much and it wouldn't sound as good. Right, what was I going to show you? Yeah, options, right. You know, when I actually played this game before, I didn't realise that the freezing of the game is Snowflake. You know, where it freezes, you collect a snowflake and it freezes all your other opponents, so as you're able to get around and shoot them for a period of time before you unfreeze. You can actually switch that off. You can switch your battery off, so you've always got a powered battery. You can switch your armor off, or you can switch the skull off. And then you just basically you can customize the game to your own particular needs. The style of the game, you press for new game. You can change it as well. You can also change the arenas, so you can change the amount of maps that you use in the game. So the variation and customization of the game is extremely good. Once again though, when you actually do play the game, which I've got to find the keys now. Hang on, where's my joystick gone? Where's your joystick gone? You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Oh. What movie? Oh, we all know what movie. This is the Self-Preservation Society. Get some music back up, Wayne. They don't want to listen to you, do they, all day long? Right, I've got to find out what keys I used before now. Was it space or something like that? Yeah, that's it. Up and down. You got 3 maps. Same time. Players 2. Map 3 I've gone. Yeah. You can see you got capture the flag or deathmatch, control points, capture the flag. So you got variations of games, and then of course you get to start the game. And hopefully you'll see a different map entirely altogether. This is the capture the flag one, which you've now got to try and get to their flag. You've got a 2-player one, and because I haven't got 2 players, he's about to lose his flag and get destroyed. And if they capture your flag, well, you've lost. So yeah, they'll destroy you a number of times. That's that variation of the game. So for that reason, because of the amount of variations of the game, I'm going to give that an amazing. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 as a 2-player game. It is brilliant. It's really, really good. It's all it needs to be graphically. Makes it more fun. It's good the fact you can actually customise the game to your own needs. That being said, shall we play that starting music once again? And we'll end on that, shall we? Because it's only a midweek special. We can't end on the same one tune. We're zooming in. Can I zoom in a bit further for you? Yeah, I haven't done that in ages. There you go, you can see my name on the logo screen there. Wayne Robbins, I'm a sponsor. But I gave it a fair rating and opinion saying that's good, definitely worth going. Yeah, there you go. UTZ. He's the guy that did the music for it, and he's pretty good. So there you go, that concludes part 2. A bit of a shorter show, a bit of a mixed match of a show. Hope you enjoyed it anyways, and that should complete, for part 1, a complete show this time round. So yeah, good. If you haven't seen me before, don't forget the main show is usually on a weekend, and if I do anything in the middle, it's just a filler in to try and catch up on some material that I haven't been able to fit in the main show itself. Of course, I keep repeating myself, I do apologise. Hope you all enjoy. In the meantime, take it easy, stay away from this COVID for goodness sake. If you have to wear a mask, I hope you've all been inoculated. That's a controversial opinion, but we want this dreaded COVID-19 to go away, don't we? If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and subscribe. I said that already, didn't I? think I'm getting tired now. You take care, thanks for watching. Bye for now, Retro Robbins.